It would be my honor to show you the ready charges for the worm hunt. The choice is yours. This is a high honor, Arisen. See, you do not take it lightly. Here are the details. Wondrous tidings, Arisen. The Duke is to grant you an audience. His Grace wishes to commend you for your valor and your service to the land. Know, however, that any errand you have taken on will be left to another to complete. You will also be asked to return your writ of permission to join the hunt. If you have aught left undone, pray tend to it afore you come to see the Duke, sir. I must be clear. Your audience with His Grace will put an end to any current tasks, and you will be asked to return your license to the worm hunt. Knowing that, are you prepared to see His Grace now? You are quite certain? No tasks left incomplete? No need for the license to the hunt? Understood. Then pray, enter the castle, sir. A guide awaits within to see you to His Grace.
The noblest of convictions can't fill a man's belly as well as the basest coin, eh?
Please, sir, I have a job to do. You'll go no further.
Tonight the fisher knight leaves the humble shores of home for the heady depths of court. Pray, let this token from humble Festi garner favour with the leviathans within. Oh, tut tut, no time for thanks, friend. The Duke awaits. Sail on, dear knight, sail on.
I fear your crown outshines my own. By my command, every road in Francis shall be open to you henceforth as a member of the Worm Hunt. May your efforts help deliver us from the shadow of the dragon. As long as that damnable beast draws breath, I'll fain accept any help on offer. All right.
Arisen. Hail, sir. It seems you truly stand apart from the rest of us. Some sneered when I presented the Hydra's head, said it was your feet alone that won it. In truth, I cannot deny it. I had no hand in it. 'Tis plain fact. But what of the enlistment corps, then? What meaning does our fealty hold? I have no answer to give my men. To give myself.
The sovereign of this land ill comprehends the urgency of the danger it faces. This eve's empty pomp is ample proof. All gaiety, without a hint of real concern. I'll allow, 'tis well understandable. A people numbed by 2 generations of peace cannot be expected to know true resolve. 'Tis a lesson taught by fire and sacrifice. Pray let his grace learn before the fire takes all. But I ought not speak in such bold terms before his grace.
Let us speak another time, sir.
I've heard talk. You're the Arisen, eh? It's quite an honor to be employed by the Duke himself.
Danger stalks the capital even now. Are the rest of you truly blind to that simple truth?
All through my reign, I foresaw the coming of this danger. And so I gathered men into armies, stones into strongholds. I readied for war, and then you were risen. You came to us, and the dragon with you. Pray, think on the meaning of that. and of your duty.
Even as his guest, I'll thank you to keep your You stand before the Duke.
The Duke has seemed different of late.
So this is the Arisen. I see no difference in your mien than any other knight. Needn't have.
I'll not rest my hopes on any Arisen. I cannot fathom his Grace's waste of coin on such festivity, while our defences stand bare. Just the same, I'll not refuse his wine.
Word of your feats has reached us here, sir. You've the worm's own strength to cleft the Hydra's pate in one blow. No doubt you'll prove more than equal to the dragon. I await tell of your next victory.
I'll grant such gaiety may unite the men and stoke them to greater valor. But do we truly have the time to lend such pursuits with a dragon upon us?
If Duke Edmund judges morale that important, I'll attempt to enjoy myself.
Greetings to you, Arisen. Have you met with my the Duchess Eleanor?
Ah, the glorious return of the inimitable, the indomitable, the unforgettable! Scratch that last one. Who were you again? I jest, Fisher Knight, for I am a jester. I dare say every man in Grand Sorin knows who you are by now. Your fame is little wonder at the fearsome rate you've solved the Duchy's woes. The Arisen nods, they say, and lo, the spheres do shake. And now his Grace has you in his direct employ. Oh, bliss, oh, rap.
My. Apologies, dear warrior. But to see a face austere as the castle walls adorned with this... Still, 'tis more agreeable than the endlessly dour air of most of my husband's sawn swords. Valor dwells in the heart, after all. The brave ought not need their raiment to speak for their mettle, no?
Hail, dear warrior of the lovely helm. I fear I am remiss in asking your name, sir. Arisen? You must forgive me. I fear I am grossly ignorant in matters of war. I had thought all who fought shared the title warrior. But again, you must excuse me. I am Eleanor, come just a few days past as a bride to the Duke. I pray you will serve my lord husband faithfully, Sir Warrior. I presume the crown you bear is a mark of your station as the Arisen? I must apologize for my laughter, good sir. I assure you I meant no disrespect.
You would gift me your crown, dear warrior? You are far too kind.
I shall cherish it. I shall pray for your safe travels, sir. Until we meet again, dear Arisen. You have my thanks, sir. Until we meet again.
By decree of the Duke, you are to be allowed free passage into the castle. This right extends only to your person, and you are advised to comport yourself fittingly. A grievous breach in conduct will see you removed from the castle, or worse. You will take your orders from the Duke's Chamberlain, Aldous. Speak to him for further instruction. May the Maker see you on to further glory, sir.
How fared your audience with His Grace, Arisen? Aldous Ludric Sorn at your service, sir. I serve as a Chamberlain in the Duke's court. As you may have seen for yourself, it seems His Grace is unwell. In truth, there is worry enough to make any man's head ache. But I fear he ails of worse than worry. Perhaps I ought not speak further on the matter, for my own well-being. I am charged with assigning royal orders, tasks of great import issued by the Duke himself. Pray forgive the bother, but I ask that you come to see me here in the castle whenever circumstances allow you to take on assignment. The future of this war is murky, sir. May your efforts help to bring its end into sight.
You've made quite the name for yourselves.
You are to see me for your assignments, and no one else. I speak for His Grace on such matters. My word is his. As such, any task deserves your full and immediate attention. Pray, make your choice, sir. You've a stake in this, and a right to hear, sir. You know of Fornival, aye? He is among the wealthiest of Grand Soren's merchants, though now he stands to lose all. He is accused of a litany of crimes. I would beg a favor, if you've the time. It seems Fornival was as busy in his underground dealings as in his honest work. His bill of crimes includes bribery, fraud, abduction, the selling of secrets, even collusion with Salvation. The inquest continues as we speak. Should the present tide prevail, he will likely be found guilty and put to death. Opinions are split, however, on the credibility of the present proofs and testimonies. A few days yet remain before the matter is decided. I ask that you go and gather what facts you can. Any proof is welcome, be it evidence or testimony, aught that clearly shows his guilt or innocence. Justice must be done, and for that, we've need of the truth.
You'll go now.
without an aid or the means to earn a wage.
It seems that many people live here as well.
Take care, you aren't soaked in water!
The Duke's produced some piece. You'll be far better rewarded. I'm sure you'll find. I'm sure you'll find anytime.
The scrivener, the Black Cat here, can duplicate objects in your possession. Precious things gone lost or missing have a way of turning up there.
You humans certainly do make a lot of expressions.
You know of the witch what lives in those woods?
This inn can serve as the hub of our journeys.
They say she understands worm speak, the dragon's own tongue.
Does the Arisen's might know no bounds? Do we witness the rise of this land's next great hero? And what of the pending
That Hexer's lived there for many a year. Even as a child, I heard the cradle tales of old witches.
Salvation is on the tongues of everyone, from peasant to noble.
Well, I hope, sir. What? Fornival stands trial? 'Tis a pity. In truth, the man was profligate. His ostentation earned him envy and enmity in equal parts. But he was not the sort of man to seek profit in the misfortunes of others. I will add my name to the petition. I shall pray that his innocence is proven.
How does the day find you?
We've time aplenty.
Blustering fools just barged in. They hold me prisoner like some common criminal. 'Tis madness and base insult. You there, you're an able sort. There's time yet afore my trial is decided. Pray, arrange for my acquittal however you may. If you see me through this storm, I'll sell to you at cost for the rest of my days. 'Tis a generous offer, eh? Now go, and pray put an end to this farce. I'm eager to be quit of this confinement. Please, sir.
Well met, sir.
Now, where shall we head?
I've heard tell that Fornival stands trial. None's the pity. I fancy myself the forgiving sort, but I'll not mourn his passing. I'm scarce the only one he's wronged either. The man built his fortune on the backs of honest folk. I'll gladly add my name to a petition if it means no others need suffer at his hands.
I heard of Fornival's inquest. Serves him outright, says I. I'll sign any petition you set before me if it means he'll hang for what he's done. He deserves no better after what he did to my family.
Fornival's met with an inquest? 'Tis past time the law caught up with that rat. I'll not forget the pain he caused me as long as I live. The caitiff put my house to ruin. I shall sleep better o' nights, knowing no others will suffer the same fate. Let him rot. I gladly commit my name to the petition for his conviction.
Sir Dario knew something of Fornival, I believe. Even the dragon's coming is not enough to unite men's hearts as one.
The messenger brought word of Fornival's
so far
trial.
from the capital.
More's the pity. He finished our arms at quite the favorable rate. We'll be as cats without claws, should he be kept from doing business. I do not know the man well. I cannot stand idly by and see him convicted. Testimony given in person will carry more weight than a missive. Yet I cannot leave this place. Pray, take one of my men with you back to the capital. He will speak in my place. You do Fornival a service, sir, and us with him. I will send word ahead for a man to await you. Pray, speak to him directly.
The best men in the strongest hold are powerless without supplies to live on. Seems the Duke aims to wring all grances of his stronghold.
I'm
Let's
called
have a look at
Castor.
that rise in the land.
Sir Dario has
There
informed
may
me
be
of my
aught to
duties.
harvest.
I'm thankful to have you accompanying me to the capital. Shall we be off? Very well, sir.
We must see the witness safely back to the capital.
We've arrived at the Duke's northern stronghold.
An imposing sight from so close.
I see the hold. Let no harm come to our charge. 'Tis weary work, standing guard in hostile lands. Morale can falter.
Snow Harvey! Burn their wings! Find an opening, then strike.
Arisen, I am at your side. Don't let them drag you off!
Slay them before they can use their
I'll set its wings ablaze!
Wouldn't you to die before offering my testimony?
On solid ground, the advantage is ours!
I have it!
Strike lest the harpies sing!
Burn them to ash! Burn their wings!
Vigilant for monsters.
Fire!
Wouldn't you die before offering my testimony?
Just within reach of our steel!
Fire, lend thy kiss!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Leave it to me.
Every beast has its weakness. Observe closely and learn to exploit it.
Before setting off, we ought to equip ourselves to suit our objectives.
Look, over there. Is that some sort of structure?
I'm on my
I'll
way.
go at once.
We must hurry.
The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination.
This must have been built ages ago.
The roads are safer than the brush, but still, we'd best stay wary.
Stray from the roads, and we'll soon find monsters arisen. The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination.
Even the capital is not without its dangers. Best we remained cautious, Arisen. Grand Soren, the beating heart of all Grand...
Steady on.
It's usually more lively.
Let us make for the capital.
The stairs ahead lead atop the
These stairs serve as a useful route in their own right.
Let us make for the...
You are to see me for yours. I speak for his... Pray, make your choice, sir. Brought a witness, have you? Excellent work. I shall see to the necessary accommodations until the day of the trial. There's time yet, sir. Pray, continue in your efforts. Good. You've brought it here. I shall see it submitted to the court. There's time yet, sir. You are to see... Pray. Make your... I would... Good. You've brought evidence. Here. There's time. You are to... Pray. I would... The inquest... Good. Here. There's... You are to... Pray. Material... The... Good. Here. There's time. You are to see... Pray. I would... The inquest has but a few days remaining. I've faith you'll find the truth. Good. You've brought... Here. I shall... There's time. You are to... Pray. Make your choice. I would... Material... The inquest has but a few days Good. You've brought... Here. There's time yet.
I hear old Fornival is the subject of an inquest. His conviction would bring me no joy, not least for the loss of revenue, I would say. Arisen, I have a proposition, sir. I've long had dealings with Fornival, and want to believe in his innocence. Pray, take a petition for his acquittal from me, that it may help sway his arbiters.
You are to see me for your assignments. Pray. I would ask the inquest... Good. You've brought evidence. Here. I shall... There's time.
At present, seems like Fornival may be found guilty. Stay vigilant, Master. 'Tis said a band of thieves prowls this region. Was most like a watchpost once. This scenery is quite a change. The worm's coming has driven beasts to flood in from the mountains.
I reckon if we caught a harpy, it could ferry us across.
Some beasts still remain.
Magic will steal the lion's head!
I'll leave the weak.
I shall take on the strong.
Snow harpy! We need but 7 sails!
It's real! Now attack!
It's falling! Strike!
Snake can be cleft from the bottom!
Attack while I hold it!
All you have!
I'll hold it. Continue the attack.
I'll attack the lion's head!
Attack while I hold it.
Slay the lion to cripple its visage!
Save the woman to use their voice!
I'll attack the lion's head!
I'll hold it. Continue the attack.
I'm mounted!
The animals of the field are a good source of meat. Ranged attacks serve well in wide open spaces. Snow harpy!
Slay them before they can use their voice!
Insolence! Now! I'll set it ablaze!
Very well.
I'll go at once. My spells are sealed!
My eyes! My eyes!
All is darkness!
Listen, be wary!
I shall take on the...
Burn them down and strike!
They're simply what's happened!
I'll provoke it!
I'll set its wings ablaze!
Harvey sword!
My spells are sealed! It is a grander structure than the other halls we've seen.
This fortress is meant to protect Grancis from the dragon.
An inquest, eh? Cheers. I welcome the diversion. I know 'tis improper to say so, but you'll not deny the thrill of awaiting a judgment. Though it's the rare trial that's not decided afore it begins, if truth be told. Proofs are easily falsified. Testimony still more so. There's always someone with cause to want one outcome or the other, and the means to ensure it. Which brings me to a very special deal for you, friend. Writs of affidavit for sale at bargain rates. I've statements of varying guilt or innocence. Quite the clever forgeries, these. They always sell well when there's an inquest on. And why not? 'Tis a heady thing to buy a man's guilt or innocence. If you've mistaken the trial's result, you'd be a fool not to. I'll disavow we ever spoke if asked, mind. The choice is yours to make. My prices ebb and flow with the tides of the trial. Still, 'tis a small price for justice. You'll not regret it, friend. Make good use of it. And remember, I've more where that came from.
What meaning do you suppose those...
It's a port crystal.
Tis a
One
port
can
crystal,
reach it from
master.
anywhere with the use of a magic item. All is darkness! I was careless.
Now, where shall we head?
I cannot move! My. I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Gods do have much to worry.
Well met, sir.
You are to see me. I pray. Make your choice. Material, the ink. Good. You've brought here. There's time yet.
Order! I will have order! This inquest has its conclusion. Fornival Frescobaldi, in the name of His Grace, Duke Edmund Dragonsbane, the court hereby proclaims its verdict. Guilty. Whereas you have deceived your fellow man to sate your avarice, the court sentences you to life imprisonment. This inquest is hereby ended.
We'll like to have dealings with the armorer here for some time to come.
Word of Fornival's verdict has come. He was judged guilty. It was a fair trial and thorough. Justice was done, thanks in great part to your efforts. I am not without pity for him and his house, but such are the wages of wickedness. And for you, sir, the wages of diligence. Take it with my thanks.